Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday's Token Metrics Technical Analysis Conference Call. It's never been more important to tune in, so let's get started. So what has happened in the world has changed literally everything. In the cryptocurrency space, everyone has been waiting for the day that governments made a critical mistake or previous government mistakes got to critical mass, and it suddenly triggers a demand for alternative forms of money. I believe we are now at that point. As we talked about on Sunday's live stream, this could be crypto's defining moment. So let's jump into the charts. Looking here at Bitcoin, okay, Bitcoin has been consolidating in a downward sloping range. Okay, it could be construed as a head and shoulders bottom, and we think it's constructive that Bitcoin has moved above a big retracement point at 73.73. For chart fans, that's the 62% retracement of last year's big rally. Bitcoin is 1 or 2 days away from starting a major advance. If for no other reason, Bitcoin is going to be used for local currency in the Middle East and as a way to move money around quickly without using the US dollar payment system. All right. Switching to Ethereum. Ethereum has held support around 118 to 120. The ensuing $20 bounce has an impulsive feel to it. What are we getting from this? Ethereum is cheap. It looks cheap. We think Ethereum 2.0 is going to be a wildly powerful tool. And don't forget something that I often like to bring up. Ethereum, per the SEC, is currency. Okay? Not just a security, not a security at all. It's a currency. Okay? And we have reached the point where people are going to need alternative currencies, and Ethereum gives you kind of a kicker in that it's almost like a tech stock where it gives you a platform to create other currencies and potentially securities in the future. Okay? Our technology guys love Ethereum 2.0, the proof of stake model. They really like it. Okay? This could be, if a cryptocurrency rally erupts, this could be the big winner. Okay? Taking it one step further, we're looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Okay? 2 or 3 days ago, or maybe even a week ago, this was sort of one of the more dour charts, right? And what we're going to see is if Ethereum versus Bitcoin takes out 0.19, or said plainly, if Ethereum just continues to outperform on the upside, then the chart, which showed Ethereum could weaken, is going to flip, and it's going to flip hard. Okay. So again, this is more evidence of a view that Mr. Market is telling us that, Ether is back. Okay. Speaking of a comeback, let's look at Manero. Manero has been on an absolute tear since this incident started. Okay. Privacy is not dead, and Manero is big enough, okay, that it's hit support, it's making a double bottom, and it's obvious that the market is saying this is a mechanism for movement of money. And not only that, but money is moving, which validates the seriousness of the situation. Like, I didn't just wake up and say, gee, this situation is serious. I looked at the news, but the first thing I looked at was Manero. Okay. Moving to Binance Coin. It may be tough to see on the screen. The big arrow shows Binance Coin coming back above 14. Why is this relevant? Well, because the trading of alts and the trading of crypto in general is back. Okay. And the Binance exchange globally is going to be where people are going to go to move money. Okay. To buy and sell, to invest, to get ready for whatever's coming. Okay. So Binance Coin breaking out, we think, is an important message from the market. Litecoin. Okay, it's very easy to make fun of Litecoin. it's very easy to say it doesn't have a use case. Well, guess what? Litecoin has a really fast network, okay? And Litecoin visually at 45 is going to appear really cheap, particularly to the Coinbase investor. Okay, looking at the chart, you know, we see Litecoin moving above a prior resistance area at 42. It's been quietly doing this. And I think a Litecoin close above 45 means the world has a need for speed. Okay. Even if Litecoin doesn't wind up being something that you can buy a cup of coffee with, Litecoin could be something that helps people move money. And demand for this could come out of nowhere. Speaking of demand coming out of nowhere, we've noted that Bitcoin Cash, which looked like a technical analysis apocalypse just say a week or two ago, has completely flipped around. It has validated a bearish pattern that's in the bottom right-hand corner. And I can see this moving to 340. Okay. If people can't get their hands on Bitcoin, they may try to get their hands on Bitcoin Cash through an exchange. Okay. Now, we brought this up on the live stream. All right. Now, there's news on this morning, so we're not totally sure if Ripple is moving because of the news that, you know, obviously that the people who own the majority of Ripple are not just looking to indiscriminately dump the currency. I think Ripple is moving because it's just literally, it's lightning. If you wanted to move from Bitcoin and get your money, you know, from one exchange or one place to another, I know a lot of traders who use Ripple. So guess what? Ripple has got a temporary use case in terms of just being a fast blockchain. Okay. Because the faster you move these days, the better off you are. All right. Now, looking at altcoins, this is what we're thinking. Following the market today is a good idea. So what's a good altcoin? Well, we have lots of data on that, and I always encourage you to check it out. But in terms of a video, I think noting what's happening today when people woke up and said, okay, the world has changed. What am I going to do now? And looking at what's up today could be an indication of what could really move tomorrow. Okay. So we see a big green candlestick today in ZRX. And I can draw a wave count for this to go back to its October high. Okay. Blockstack. Okay. We like Blockstack fundamentally. Tough to get the chart up here, but it looks like we've got a big green candle in Blockstack versus Bitcoin. All right. Now, again, if you're into alts, if you're into speculating, if you're into alternative assets, okay, this is something that's so beaten up that we like so much fundamentally that if it's up this morning, it could be an indication that smart money is in buying it. Okay. Same thing goes for Tezos. Okay. Another proof of stake winner from last year. Okay. It broke out of a triangle and has done a substantial retracement. Last year, we were talking about the upside target for Tezos to be as high as 2. Okay, 2. So right now it's trading at 130 and it's a proof of stake coin. Okay, and we're seeing other alts like Neo and other ones really start moving. So what's our message? The message is we're at a defining moment in crypto. If you can't buy crypto and make money in this environment, then the value proposition for crypto is in trouble. And that's a whole separate discussion. It's one that I don't want to have right now. What I want to focus on is what's good. If you've been keeping your head clear and you've kept capital available and you're looking to trade and you're looking to capitalize on what's going on now, then this is the time. If something is up, it's the market's way of telling you that demand is coming in during a period as people are digesting the gravity of what is happening. And my final word is, I do think what is happening is very, very serious for the movement of everything from gold to oil to money. All right. So that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.